Welcome to DataViz Daily. I'm Kevin McGinley, and I thought we would start this week with an interesting data set that I found, pretty apropos given last night's presidential debate. Someone is collecting all the debate lines from the presidential and vice presidential debates, and the file that I happen to have here has the first two debates, the first presidential debate and the vice presidential debate. Hopefully, over the course of this week, no promises, I'll show you how we can update our data set by hopefully getting in updated lines from last night's debate. And so I thought this was an interesting data set to work with, pretty timely, maybe a little fun to kind of take a peek into what's going on in these debates. And the first thing that you see here is our file has a line number, which is nothing more than a time someone spoke, who the speaker was, what did they say, and the date of the debate. What you can see here is that I've added in a line count so we can get a sense of how many times did a particular speaker speak. And in this case, we can see in our bar chart, Trump had the most lines throughout the first presidential debate. Lester Holt, the moderator, had the second most lines. Interesting. And Clinton came in third after the moderator. We also have the audience applauding at various times throughout the debate. As well as this candidates area, which basically represents when the candidates were sort of talking over each other too much to really differentiate between who was saying what. So this is an interesting visualization, but what I thought would be even more interesting is if we could get a different sense of what was going on throughout the debate. And to do that, I'm going to introduce the line number into the visualization here. Now, keeping this a horizontal bar chart, this sort of introduces too much noise. This really doesn't tell us anything. So I'm going to switch to a radar bar. And what this does is it gives us a nice 360-degree view of the debate. And actually, for the purposes of this, I'm going to reset the color. So this is a final view of what we're going to do, but let me reset it and show you kind of where we came from. And what you see here is that our color is not really helping us. There's still too much data to sort of represent, even in this sort of circular form, to represent the data and see anything interesting. So what I did is, and what you just saw, I came in here to color to manage color assignments. And what I'm going to do is switch from the default color palette to the Southwest color palette, and I'll explain why in a second. And what I'm going to try to accomplish here is to actually show how you can use color to focus in on the thing that you want to emphasize the most. So in this instance, what I'm going to do is come into all of the different speakers whom I don't really sort of want to emphasize and change them to a nice color of gray, which the Southwest theme provides for us easily. You could actually just manually create your own gray, either using a hex code or the color picker. But I thought it would be interesting to just be able to quickly pick it from the palette itself. Maybe makes things go a little bit faster. And I'm going to choose a nice bold color here, this orange, to represent the speaker that I want to focus on. So what you can see here is, sort of concentrations of when the speakers were speaking throughout the course of the debate. This is Trump. You can see he's got some concentrations in the beginning, some concentrations near the end, and pretty even throughout the middle of the debate. But if we go in here and manage our color assignments and switch this around, let's make Trump gray, and let's make Clinton orange. Here you can see a different picture. Clinton having some, pretty even moments throughout the good first half of the debate, but then sort of large gaps throughout the second half of the debate, whether it was the moderator speaking at that point in time, Trump and the moderator going back and forth, hard to say. But this is a way that you can use sort of grays within your color and a good strong color, in this case orange, to sort of emphasize the series item that you're really trying to focus on and visualize this information in a good way. We'll take a look at this data a little bit more tomorrow, but thanks for watching.